Hi, everyone, and thank you all for joining me on an introduction to essential oils and fertility. My name is Ashley Turner, and I am going to be your host today. So today we are going to be talking all about essential oils and what are exactly are essential oils, how to use them, and also specifically on fertility and essential oils. So things like hormonal balancing, mindset, and also how to increase your libido. Like I said, my name is Ashley Turner. I've been using essential oils for the past 8 years now. And during that time, I've kind of went down the path of being a lifelong learner. So I am an aromatherapist, I'm a Reiki master, a yoga instructor. And as you can tell by all of those things, I love everything to do with wellness and health and nature. And one of the biggest things that I love is I love to help people with success. So success in everything from their business to goals that they want to go on a different journey if they're trying to get down a natural lifestyle. And so today we're going to be talking about success of how you can get pregnant. And essential oils are, as you can imagine, from nature. But one of the great things about them is they are such a powerful tool to have alongside you as you're building a healthy lifestyle and also with your fertility journey. So let's get started here, you guys. What are essential oils? Well, essential oils are extracts from plants that have amazing, amazing health benefits. A pure oil is 50 to 70 times more powerful than a regular herb. One drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That's how potent these guys are. They're 100% natural and safe. There's nothing added to the oil or taken away from the oil. They're just simply pure essential oils with no side effects and no addictions. They're safe for babies, children, adults, and even the elderly. So one of the most common oils that I'm sure you guys have heard about before or seen on wherever at Boots or a natural food store is peppermint. So the simplest way to have experience with peppermint is just to put a drop in your hand. So I've got peppermint here. So all you do is just open up the bottle, just put a drop in the palm of your hand. Sometimes it comes out quick, sometimes not. And then just dab your finger in it and then just go ahead and stick it in your eyeball. Just kidding. I know of somebody who was trigger happy once when I told him to do that in the class and it didn't feel too good. But if you ever get an essential oil in a sensitive part of your body, like your eyes, just use a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil and directly apply it to the affected area. And it'll take away the sting fast. So you can actually use a lot of different carrier oils like canola oil or olive oil, sesame seed oil, basically whatever you cook with. But the reason why we like to use fractionated coconut oil is it's really great for your skin and it doesn't leave an oily residue. But if you're in a fix, just go to your kitchen and whatever you're cooking with, just use that. And all you do, if you get it in your eyes, because I've got peppermint in my eyes more than once, I hate to admit, but it's true, is just put the carrier oil on the side of your eyes and it will just draw out the essential oil. If you put water in there, it just drives it right in. So essential oil, carrier oil, mixing together, taking it out. That's what you need to know. But what you can actually do is dab the tip of your finger in the oil and then press the finger in the roof of your mouth, not your eyeball. So, and what it does is peppermint is so great at opening up your airways. So as soon as you breathe that in, it will open everything up. It gives you a freshy, minty smell, breath in your mouth, just opens everything up, your airways and your shoulders go back. And it's such a beautiful essential oil. The other way you can use it is simply by rubbing your hands together and cupping and inhaling a few times. So I like to do this about 3 times, first thing in the morning with a combination of frankincense and wild orange. And it just opens everything up, gets my mind set, ready for the day, and also puts a smile on my face. But like I said, that 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to you drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. Now, there are so many different essential oils out there on the market today. And you've probably seen every brand underneath the sun. What you need to look out for is you need to look out for ones that have a CPTG standard. It stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, and it means that the oils are completely pure and potent. Pure means that there's no foreign contaminants or fillers, and potent means that each plant is grown in the part of the world where the plant goes best, resulting in the absolute best chemistry for that plant. So when you have the ideal natural chemistry, the essential oil extracted does exactly what we want it to do for our health. So if you just look at the bottle, it's going to have, you probably can't see on my thing, but it's just going to have a tiny CPTG right on there, probably underneath the barcode. So just look out for that when you're purchasing your essential oils. So how to use essential oils? Well, there's three main ways that you can use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. The first way that we're going to talk about is aromatically. So everyone go ahead, pinch right above the bridge of your nose. So right under your fingers is your olfactory nerve. So go ahead, take your fingers off your nose because you probably look a little bit silly. But this nerve sends messages to the limbic system in your brain, in turn sends messages all over your body. So sometimes people think it's a bit weird to say that oils can affect your body just by smelling them. But let me illustrate for you. So when you go to the hospital and you need to be put under, how do they deliver the anesthesia? Well, they don't give you a pill and they usually don't give you a shot. They ask you to breathe through a mask and count down to 10, right? And most of us are completely under before we ever get to 10. So when you breathe in those synthetic compounds through the mask, your olfactory system is powerful enough to send signals to knock your body out in under 10 seconds. It's the fastest way to access your brain. This happens exactly the same way with natural compounds found in essential oils. When we breathe in natural compounds from essential oils, they hit our olfactory nerve, and the olfactory nerve sends signals to the limbic system and sends signals throughout the body. Like I said, it's super powerful and it's the quickest way to access your brain. Now, there's a few ways that you can use essential oils aromatically. You can use them in a diffuser, or you can, like we did before, just rub them in your hands, breathe and inhale, or you can just open up the bottle and smell. But if you use them aromatically, one of the best ways is the peppermint. Like I'm saying, is such an amazing essential oil. It helps to increase focus while it works. So any of you guys that are working from home, it's really great to have peppermint diffusing during the day. It also, while you're diffusing the essential oils, it can help reduce stress and overwhelm, just not just with specifically you, but anybody else in the house. So your partner, even your animals. And also too, aromatically, you can put them in, if you put a diffuser next to your bed at night, really helps. And you put maybe a few drops of lavender in there, helps to kind of calm and decrease stress and just make a whole sensation and feeling of calming, right? After a really long day. Or if you want to spice things up and heat up the bedroom, you can just put a little bit of ylang ylang in there. And actually what that does is it helps to increase your libido and your confidence as well. So the diffuser does twofold. Okay, the second way to use essential oils is topically. So you can actually apply oils directly to your skin. For people with, or for children with, or people who are just starting out or have sensitive skin, you're going to want to dilute them with fractionated coconut oil. It's just as effective. It just takes a little longer to absorb. So this is what the fractionated coconut oil looks like. And it's really nice because it's got a little squirt top on it. So you can go ahead and just squirt it into the palm of your hand when you are using your oils. So like I did before, when I put a drop in my hand, you can just put a drop or two of fractionated coconut oil as well and mix it all together. You can even apply oils to the bottom of your feet. And this is an amazing way to get the oils into your system, especially if you don't want to be smelling like a big lavender or peppermint throughout the day, because you've got to get on and you've got a few other bits and bops that you've got to do. So the reason why you can put them on the bottom of your feet and they're so great is the pores on the bottom of your feet are really big and the oils absorb very quickly into the bloodstream. It's a great way to get the oils into your system fast. So another wonderful thing that you can start doing is it's also a nice thing to start including in your nighttime routine. So as we know, the days are hectic, right? It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody's got going 100 miles a minute, got a million different things going on. And at the end of the day, something that's really, really nice is to start incorporating in a foot rub. So you can start this with your partner. You can watch while you're watching TV or whatever, and just spend a few minutes every night grabbing each other's feet and putting a drop or two of essential oil on there, with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil and just rubbing it directly into the bottom of your feet. We're going to be talking specifically about fertility and what oils are great for that. So you can choose one of the oils that you want to start incorporating into your nighttime routine, maybe a calming oil, or maybe one that helps to increase libido. And then you can just start doing that with your partner. Super simple, super easy to do. Just a note on safety here with the essential oils. If you're going to be going out in the sun, I know it's the UK and it's winter, so not a lot of us will be at this time. But if there is sun that pokes its head through, do not use citrus oils directly on your skin as they're photosensitive. So if you're in a sunny location or anything, you don't want to be using like lemon and just rubbing it directly on your chest and then going out in the sun. It'll just leave a mark. Okay, so the third way to use essential oils is internally. So these essential oils are not only safe to use internally, they're actually recommended. So the CPTG standard, it's a bit of a tongue tire, means these oils are medicinal grade and you're completely safe to ingest, unlike most other brands. So you can put them in your mouth or drink them in your water. And if you don't like the taste, just put them in like a little veggie capsule. You can get those from like Whole Foods store. But one of the ways that I use essential oils in my morning routine is I actually use an essential oil, just lemon. So it's great. Lemon's really great for detoxifying your liver. And so all I do is I just get a cup of warm water and I just put 1 to 2 drops of lemon in my water. And then I have that first thing in the morning. I have it before I have my coffee, before I brush my teeth, anything. So I get up, turn on the kettle and have that just first thing in the morning. Like I said, it gets my metabolism going. It helps detoxify my liver, and citrus oils are really uplifting. So I always start the day with a smile. Another note on safety here, even though the oils are CPTG standard, not every oil is good to ingest. So when in doubt, you can look them up in a handbook or reference guide, or you can look online, or I like to just look on the bottle. So on the bottle, it will say something like supplemental facts or for food flavoring, and then you know it's okay to safe to ingest. So I've got frankincense in front of me and I've got for food flavoring, so I know it's safe to ingest. Whereas some other essential oils that you might not be able to ingest will say things like for aromatic or topical use. So this is ylang ylang, so you know that you don't want to ingest this. And it just, it says the exact instructions on there. So when in doubt, just look at the bottle and you're completely fine. Okay. So fertility and essential oils, like I said, there are so many different essential oils out there and you can use them for so many different things. But what we're going to be zoning in on specifically is fertility. So each essential oil does a number of different things. But the essential oils that are really great for hormonal balancing is cypress, clary sage, and bergamot. So cypress is the oil of motion or the oil of flow. So a lot of times when we're going through our fertility journey or just our day-to-day lives, there's so many different things. You've got a to-do list and tasks that need to kind of get done. Sometimes it just feels like hard work, even though that the task might not be as difficult as you're making it out to be. It almost is just kind of like, it's hard to turn the wheel to kind of keep going. So what cypress does is it really helps to, it's obviously helping to balance ourselves out internally, but it's also helping to help us just get more flow in our day-to-day life and just kind of keep going. So that we don't feel rigid and things come a little bit more with ease. On the, and so as you're kind of going through the day, you've got cypress on and it's just easier to kind of flow. So that's the amazing thing about cypress essential oil. On the balancing the hormones, it also can help to balance low levels of testosterone. So it kind of helps to balance those sorts of ones out. Another one that's really good, which is another woody oil, is sandalwood for erectile dysfunction. Now I have not included that. It's just a quick note, but I haven't included that in the overall essential oils that I'm talking about today because sandalwood is quite an expensive essential oil. So Start with cypress, and I've also got frankincense in here too, which is quite woody, and then you can kind of go from there. Now, the next one I want to talk about is clary sage. Clary sage is a floral oil, and it is, again, it's such a, if you've never smelt it before, it's really light and airy. And the reason why is when you look at it from an emotional perspective, it's really great for clarity and vision. So it helps to, sometimes we can't see the wood through the trees, and clary sage just helps us to see the bigger picture again. As we're going through and we're, we've got all of these things on our fertility journey, and we say, okay, we need a balanced lifestyle. We need to eat right. We need to sleep 8 hours a day. We need to make sure that we're doing X, Y, and Z and taking all these different supplements and doing all of this stuff. Sometimes we get bogged down so far in the detail that we forget about what our overall vision and what our goals are. And that's what clary sage just kind of helps us to see the bigger picture again. It's also a really great essential oil for calming. And specifically, it helps to decrease our cortisol levels, which is our stress hormone, and increases our serotonin while elevating our mood. So it's one of those calming yet uplifting essential oils. And you'll find that when I talk about citrus oils, that's the exact same thing that they do as well. So the third oil on balancing out our hormones that we want to use is bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus oil. So again, it's really such a beautiful oil because it's really calming yet uplifting. So any of the citrus oils, you're going to find that you're probably going to want to smile with them, and that's okay. Smile away. But bergamot is also the oil of self-acceptance. So it's really great. Sometimes we lose, we have a bit of a tumble and we lose a bit of our confidence. And so bergamot just helps to, helps to just get our confidence back up, especially if we're having more difficult conversations with people, especially our partners or maybe our doctors or our fertility experts. As we're going through this process, it can be difficult to get our emotions out there and to really talk about what we want to say. And so what I like to do with bergamot is I just take a drop of oil and just rub it right on my tummy. Cup and inhale a few times. And then I'm ready to go and have that difficult conversation. And it just kind of gives me, just that extra helping hand. Cypress, clary sage, and bergamot. And as we're going to be talking about these 3 different buckets, there's 3 essential oils that I always talk about. And the reason why is because of the power of 3. And I love the power of 3 because it's such a powerful tool. But with these oils, what you can do is you can actually make up your own little concoctions. So I talked about how you can use them topically or aromatically. If you have a diffuser and you're home all day, just put these essential oils in your diffuser and use them aromatically throughout the day, and it will just diffuse. The diffusers automatically shut off when you're done, or when the water runs out rather. And so you don't have to worry about that. If you're up and at 'em and out of the house, gone all day, make your own make your own roller bottle. So you can buy roller bottles just from Amazon. I usually get the 10 ml ones. And then what you can do is just put those 3 oils equally mixed in there and fill the rest up with the fractionated coconut oil. And you've got yourself your own makeshift perfume. So there you go. But that's what I love to do. And that's why these oils you'll find are within the power of 3. The next one is mindset. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard loads about mindset, focusing and just breathing, meditation, yoga. All of these things are wonderful for a balanced lifestyle. Well, there's 3 essential oils that are my go-to oils that I use every single day exactly for this, to help me bring focus, clarity, and calming. Peppermint essential oil we spoke about previously, that just helps to focus you, whether you need to get done something at work and go on a really big project, or whether you're doing something specifically in that day. It just helps to kind of get things done. Peppermint's also really great for emotional strength. So as you guys are going through the fertility journey, there is a lot to take in, and there are a lot of peaks and troughs, right? And sometimes when we hit those troughs, it's really hard to pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. And so peppermint just helps you face the emotional hardships sometimes head on, and just gives you that extra strength, pick yourself back up, get going again. What I love about this oil, and what I shared before, is when you breathe into it, it's almost like all of a sudden your shoulders are back, you sit up more straight, and you just feel stronger. And I absolutely love it. Wild orange. Wild orange is another citrus oil. I've got a few in here because, again, you have to have your citrus oils in your life. Calming and uplifting. So it helps to reduce the anxious feelings that you have in the day, but also really uplifting. I love to call wild orange, it's kind of like sunshine in a bottle. When you smell it, it's just makes you smile. Wild orange is also the oil of abundance. And that's why I also put this in here, because we're looking for abundance in our lives right now, right? As you're looking for abundance, you need to let go of that feeling of scarcity, because it's not always about physical abundance we're looking for, right? We're not looking for all the best stuff and everything like that. We're looking for abundance in our lives. So let go of scarcity and just have fun. It gets you back to kind of that playfulness and enjoying life just as it is, being present, being in that moment. Frankincense. Frankincense is known as the king of oils, and actually it was traded for gold back in the day because of its therapeutic benefits. So there are so many amazing, amazing benefits for frankincense. You've probably seen it in your skincare or in some of your supplements, in different products, and that is why. But frankincense is also amazing for providing clarity. Sometimes we get up in the morning, well, a lot we get up in the morning, or maybe it's just me, and you're rushing around, and before you know it, your head is just boof. There are so many different things you got to get going on. And it's almost like, it's like when you walk into to a lake and you just walk in a little bit and then you just stir up all the water and it just becomes quite murky. That's exactly how my brain feels sometimes. So by diffusing frankincense and just breathing it in for a few moments, it just helps to let the murky water settle so that it's clear and calm in my brain again. And I can say, right, got these tasks I need to get on with, and what's my vision and where am I going? Frankincense is also really great, a really strong, powerful tool for a spiritual connection. So when you're meditating and stuff, it helps you go a little bit deeper. Frankincense is also amazing for supporting all of our systems. Like I said, it is in most of our skincares because it helps with skin perfection, so helping us feel better about ourselves. It's really calming aroma. And it's also really great for things like cell regeneration, our immune system, and just pulling us together. Like I said, the king of oils. A beautiful woman named Amanda Porter did this quote, and I just wanted to share it with you guys too, because I think it sums it up all together. Frankincense assists in pulling the scales of darkness from the eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the wall from the heart. So it really is a go-to oil. Last but not least, increase libido. So I've got 2 essential oils here. So my third oil that I would always throw in here is a citrus oil. But ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is another floral scent, but it's not as flowery as clary sage or lavender, but it is a powerful, powerful aphrodisiac. And actually, essential oils have been used for thousands and thousands of years as an aphrodisiac. Cleopatra used to use them quite a bit. And what she used to do is she used to douse herself in essential oils, and then she would float down the Nile and drive all the men wild. So I love that story. And actually, it's quoted that rose and ylang ylang were her ones that she used to use all the time. And now we can see why. Emotionally, ylang ylang is about the feeling of an inner child. So what that means is it's just to get you back into your playfulness and feeling like yourself again. When you're younger, you don't care what people think. You don't care how you look or what your body looks like, or if your hair's done right, or if you've got one too many love latches on the side. It doesn't matter. You're just having fun. You're out there. You're doing what you want. And ylang ylang really brings those feelings out again. Also creates feelings of euphoria. So it helps to really exemplify or your intimacy. And even you can have quite a higher orgasm when you start using ylang ylang and start incorporating it into your overall nighttime routine. So one of the other things that I was just previously reading about is about the aphrodisiac and ylang ylang and how it influences sexual energy and overall enhances relationships. Like I said, it really helps to just up level the intimacy that's going on. The other essential oil is lavender. Lavender is known as all things calming, and I'm sure that you've heard to use lavender in your bath at the end of the long day or in your diffuser at night to just kind of help you sleep better. But it also really helps with sex drive. And the reason why is because it helps us be less rigid. As we become more calm, our bodies just kind of, we're less rigid, we can feel more comfortable. And that's really what lavender is great for. It also, as we become more calm, less rigid, it opens up the lines of communication. So it helps us when we're speaking with our partners or how we're feeling about ourselves, and we can speak more clearly. And like I said, the power of threes is such a powerful tool. So ylang ylang and lavender and any of the citrus oils that I mentioned before, either bergamot or wild orange or lemon. Lemon's quite a nice little one to include in here because it's another playful oil. So it just kind of helps to obviously enhances your mood, and it just kind of helps to get you back into that playful kind of feelings when you're going through the intimacy. As we're going through this fertility journey, sex is fun, right? We love sex, but the problem is that sometimes we have to go, okay, tonight we're going to have sex because that's exactly when we need to, right? That's what our body's telling us. Now it's more difficult to kind of get into feeling sexy and kind of spicing things up when you've got this rigid thing. So that's what these essential oils are going to do. Just help kind of make things a little bit more flow and a little bit more fun. Okay, so let me ask you a question here. Are you feeling a little bit like this? I know we've went through a lot in the last 30 minutes and I talk really fast and it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of essential oils, a lot of things to know. But let me ask you this. If there was a way for us to continue on this conversation, would you be interested? So one of the things that I've done is I've actually pulled together some fertility essential oil sets. Some ones that include the essential oils that we kind of talked about, and that include hormonal balance, increased libido and sex drive, and also mindset. So all of these fertility essential oil sets, I've got 4 different packages that I've pulled together. Now they include the fertility essential oils that we've talked about. A diffuser is optional because I know some of you guys will probably have a diffuser. If you don't, you can definitely get one. And now some of the key features are a 90-day personalized protocol with an essential oil concierge. I do not want you guys to get essential oils into your home and never use them. We've been just talking about how you can use them on your fertility journey. You want to get them into your home. You want to open up all of the bottles and start using them ASAP. And that is my goal for you guys. So like I said, a 90-day personal protocol helps you to do this. Essential oil concierge, you'll be talking with someone specifically, telling them about your lifestyle and then how essential oils can fit into there rather than you fitting into essential oils. There's 2 main kits. I've got the fertility starter kit, which is your ylang ylang, clary sage, wild orange, and peppermint. So it covers the 3 different elements of balance hormonals, mindset, and increased libido. And then I put together the fertility lifestyle set, and that includes all of the essential oils that we talked about today. To recap, you can balance your hormones and your lifestyle with essential oils. You can help with your daily mindset and create a sense of focus, clarity, and calming with essential oils. And you can also increase your libido and your sex drive with essential oils. So that is what I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoy that. If you guys what I've done is there's a link below this video. You can go ahead and just click on there. And if you guys have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask me. I'm happy to answer anything that you guys have. And also too, you can follow us on social media if you like. You've got my details though. So any questions, go on and you can write us right in Facebook or Instagram, or on my email. And what I'll do is I'm going to leave this with you guys here as well. It's just something fun if you guys want to create your own love potion. So there's two different ones: Claim Your Desire and Heat of the Moment. I will share those that you guys can just grab them quick and you can use them later on. But I thought that would be something fun to leave you with. Thank you all. I hope that you guys learned some tips and tricks on how you can incorporate essential oils with fertility. Have a great day, and I hope to speak to you soon. Namaste.